Yo, what's going on, everybody? In this one, we're checking out Sorare, and I'm going to compare it a little to NBA Top Shot, see if it could hurt NBA Top Shot or if they could coexist pretty easily. Obviously, they're both NBA licensed NFTs, if you didn't know. Sorare is more of a fantasy game, while Top Shot is more for collecting and stuff like that. So I have a lot of videos on Top Shot if you want to check those out on the channel. I'm going to start doing some on Sorare, and they did give me an affiliate link. If you sign up with that, I believe it's after you get your first 5 cards, you get one for free. This is the promo they have going on, and we're going to take a look because I literally just clicked into it. They just launched it today, so I don't exactly know how the NBA aspect of this works, but I did play a little MLB on it, so I have somewhat of an idea, but I'm sure it's very different for basketball. So we're going to get into this. So I just opened it up, and I guess you get one of those cards right off the bat here, and you could just pick out of these 5 players. That's kind of how it was for MLB, so we'll see if it's the same for NBA, but I mean, I think I have to go Curry here. He's definitely not my favorite player out of these ones, but I think he's probably the best for fantasy, so I'll take that. And then they give you a brief overview of the tiers: common, limited, rare, super rare, and unique. So I don't think I can do anything here. And build your team. So you get to claim all your cards. So I don't know. It looks like I'm going to get a lot more than 5 here to play with. But maybe I think the promo is you maybe have to collect 5 beyond this, and then you get a free one of a higher tier or something. But I don't know. You should definitely check it out. I think it'll be fun, and I'll make a follow-up video on this, maybe a bunch of follow-up videos if it's fun and I'm having some success in here. So let's just claim all. Oh, I guess you're supposed to open them one by one. So I got a Fred VanVleet, Kyle Kuzma, Dylan Brooks, Brook Lopez, Nicholas Batum. So they give you a ton here. This is what they give you to start. It's pretty crazy. Drummond, Kennard, Drew Eubanks, Dwayne Dedman, Dwayne Washington Jr., Chimezi Metu, Damian Jones, Lonnie Walker, Isaiah Jackson, DeAndre Jordan, Brandon Boston, Kessler Edwards, and Robin Lopez. So I feel like they got worse as I went on. That might be intentional, how they set that up. So really my core here is going to be Curry, VanVleet, Kuzma, I guess, and Dylan Brooks, and then Horford, hopefully, while Robert Williams is out. So essentially how this works is you enter tournaments with these free cards they just gave you. And I don't know why they actually have Kuzma already built in here. So choose your team under the points cap in champion competitions. Your player with the highest 10-game average is your MVP and doesn't count against the cap. Okay, so here's my team. Curry, MVP, I guess. VanVleet, Kuzma. So this is over October 21st to the 23rd. So it actually doesn't start today. But I guess something else to look at is how many games they play, because like Jones only has 1 game. So I go with Horford. And then my last player, is Dylan Brooks even playing is the question. Oh, so it looks like I exceeded my points cap here by 7. So I didn't even notice the points. So I'm going to need one 17 or lower. So you know what I might do here? I might take out Horford and actually go with Drummond instead, because I think Drummond might play big minutes for the Bulls. So you can see they already have Karl Anthony Towns as a spokesperson here on Sorare. And then the market. So basically to compete in paid contests, you have to buy at least these gold tier ones, which I forget what they're called, not common, but like the next step up to compete in the paid contest. And this is going for $156. Okay, so the limited ones is what we want to look at, and the serial number does matter. Like this is number 1 serial Dinwiddie here. So I think right now what is happening is they're auctioning off new cards. So I don't think there's packs. You do it as an auction. So I'm just learning this as we go here, but it looks like they're auctioning off the lowest serials to start. And these are going for some crazy money here. So I'm not going to jump in on these low serials, but I would get like something a lot later than these lower serials because these are going for crazy prices. And we'll just see how it comes out. So you can see the contest I joined here. 34,000 people are already in it. And if we look at the prizes, you see the top 3 get something, and then the top up to 1,000, and then it starts going to percents of where you finish. And you can see these are common rewards, and the other ones are the limited rewards. So those gold cards we were looking at, they were going for crazy amounts. You have a chance to pull those for just playing for free, which is pretty cool. But then once you get enough of these limited ones, you can enter those contests, or you could buy the limited ones. But right now they seem way too expensive to me. So a good way to build up your collection here, I guess, is by trying to come in these common champion contests, come in the top here. And then it looks like you can also play another contest here that only has common rewards. It doesn't have the champion rewards. And then there's training with no rewards. So we're going to see if we can register twice. Obviously, this lineup's not going to be as good because my best player is Horford, I guess. We're going to go Isaiah Jackson, Brook Lopez. Then we're getting real slim pickings for our last 2. Batum. And this one you have to stay under 110 instead of 120. So my last player, I guess I'll go Robin Lopez. I don't even know if he's going to play, but he's definitely going to play more than Kessler Edwards and Dwayne Dedmon, I would think. So that's what we are going with for the second lineup. So basically my strategy here is to try to win these champion cards and stack up more common moments to get better players to play in these lineups for free. And I'm going to keep an eye on the market, but it does look like they're just selling off really low serials right now for pretty expensive, like Xavier Simpson. I don't even know who he is. He might be a rookie, but this number 1 serial is 56. Terry Taylor, definitely not a rookie. His number 2 serial is 26, which is just a ton. So right now, I'm definitely looking for lower price players. Oh, here we go. We can look at manager sales, which I don't think are auctions. It's just kind of a buy it now. Let's see what the lowest price one we could buy is. $39. Oh my gosh, for some random guy. So these prices are insane right now. But again, it's just the low serials. So in my opinion, I know a lot of people are saying this won't really affect Top Shot. And I think right now you could be right, but I'm curious to see, I know this is way out in the future, what the collectibility of these are going to be for the year 1 editions once they start year 2. If there's going to be any utility for these? Like, are you going to have to only have year 2 editions to play in their fantasy contest next year? That's something that I don't really know yet, but could be an issue. But honestly, right now it seems pretty cool and excited to play in some of these games. The MLB ones, you could see my past contests. Honestly, it was hard because I got in during the playoffs, and like this lineup, this guy, he wasn't even in the playoffs. And then this lineup, half my team wasn't in the playoffs, but those are the only cards I had. But I still came in 9,000 out of 30, 10,000 out of 20, and I got free cards from it. Also, they have football, which is soccer, and this is like massive right now. And you could check it out on like some other websites like CryptoSlam. You could see that these guys are like the top sellers behind like Bored Ape and maybe even above them just for Sorare, just the football part. So they are massive right now. And for the NBA, I think they're building a lot of hype around that as well. And I think it'll be fun. So hopefully I win something and I can check back in with you guys. But right now, Top Shot also did announce their challenges, which I want to talk a little bit about. So if you guys are here for just Sorare, consider signing up for Top Shot as well. It's pretty fun collecting and doing all of these challenges they have, which are definitely different from regular fantasy, and you could win moments that way as well. So they're doing the same kind of fandom set like they did with the silver metallic, except for there's 3 different tiers for completing below 1,000, between 1,004, and above 4,000. So you're going to have different tier of rewards, which I think is pretty cool. And then they're planning on having at least 1 challenge per week. Sounds like maybe they could be multiple. And then they're doing some hybrid challenges with collecting, burning, and locking as well. And then this is brand new, the predictions. So similar to what NFL All Day is doing, they're doing free to enter prediction contests, and they're going to be announced the days that they're available at 1 p.m. Eastern. And if you win, you're going to receive a free pack with 1 Top Shot moment in it. Don't know what you can expect from the Top Shot moment, if it's just going to be a common or if there's a chance at a rare or anything like that. But I think that's pretty cool, and kind of taking a little bit from NFL All Day here with giving out free stuff for just making predictions. And yeah, excited for this challenge. And actually, I think it's going live right now, or it should be, because I think it's 1 p.m. Eastern my time right now. I'm in Mountain Time. Well, I would think that Top Shot would have a challenge for opening night, but it apparently was going to go live at 1 p.m. Eastern. It's 1:05 Eastern, so not sure. I was planning to make this video when the challenge dropped, but I don't know. Maybe there's no challenge or just a little delayed here, but we will stay tuned, and I'll post something about the challenge on Twitter. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at Best Dunks. I'll put it down in the description as well. Okay, well, they just announced the challenge right when I ended the video, so adding this in afterwards. They announced a pretty easy challenge for opening night. So on Top Shot, burn any players who finished first and second in points scored, and then add any moments of the players who finished third to fifth. So this is actually what I've been talking about in the offseason. Love to see a challenge like this where you burn and collect, and a pretty easy one, if I might say so myself. So these guys are so cheap now. Like Joel Embiid probably could come in the top 2. I mean, definitely top 5. $3. Who else we got? Tatum. Again, there's Tatum for $3. A few Tatums for $3. LeBron would be another. LeBron might be a little more pricey. $9 or $4 for a 60K. And what else we got? Steph Curry, I'm sure, could be in it. There's actually a lot of players that could be in it tonight. Curry, I actually burned. So I do have 1 Curry, but I'm not going to burn this one. I actually burned my 60K for the Del Curry challenge. But Steph is one. Another's Anthony Davis. I mean, there's just a ton of options on tonight's slate. Actually, I only have challenge reward Anthony Davis's. No, I have a 35K as well. So there's a lot of players, really low prices. I think the most expensive is like $4. So pretty easy challenge to do. And I think you're gonna get a brand new moment from opening night, which is pretty cool as well. So it's actually from the night that the challenge is. I like that a lot. I think that'll be a pretty good way to go with these, similar to, I think Candy was doing that with MLB, where you get moments from that actual night, which is pretty cool for the challenges. So I really like that challenge aspect. So right here on Evaluate Market Top Shot, you can see last 24 hours, 0% change. So at least it didn't go down, but not going up yet on the announcements that they made for the start of the season. As far as sets, some sets are up pretty far, actually. 20% up, Shining Stars, which I believe is a WNBA set, and then Hustle and Show's up. It seems like a lot of WNBA sets are up randomly. Run It Back's up, so good to see that. Let's see stuff that's down. Dynamic Duos, so the team moments. Some WNBA base is down, Archives down, and Rising Stars Series 2. So actually not looking bad. We do have some stuff pretty far up actually on the last 24 hours. So hopefully once these challenges start rolling, we'll see the market get back up and see some pump on some moments, which we haven't seen in a while. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this one on Sorare and NBA Top Shot. If you did, definitely consider signing up for Sorare with my affiliate link. You get a free card after your first 5, and it should be a lot of fun for the season. Prices are crazy right now. I'm not buying anything until we can get some of these like out of 5,000 that are below $20 at least for some decent players. Right now the prices seem crazy, but it's just for the low cereals. So let me know what you guys think about Sorare and Top Shot for the beginning of the season. If you enjoyed this one, subscribe, stay tuned for more videos, and I'll catch you guys in another one.